Well, people, we did it. We finally did it. We got to the end of Dragon Ball Super. And man, I want to cry, man. I really do want to cry. Oh my God. It's just... Okay, so the show has been on for a little bit. It's not as long as Dragon Ball, not as long as Dragon Ball Z. But it was very good. It was very, you get really invested into these characters, especially when, when you've been watching Dragon Ball Z for so long. I grew up with this anime, all right? This is one of my first animes. I love it. Okay, so we finally got the last episode, Dragon Ball Super episode 131. Very good episode here. I'm not going to talk too much about it because there's not really much to reveal. But basically, the ending happened as predictable as we thought it was going to be. But for the person who actually ended up making the wish, so spoilers in case you haven't seen the episode yet, go see the episode before you watch this. Android 17 is the one that ends up making the wish. And he makes the wish that we all thought that he was going to make. After Universe 7 does win the tournament through the power of Goku and Frieza teaming up. Now, if you would have told me this like 10 years ago, like back in 2008, that Goku and Frieza was going to be fighting alongside each other to defeat someone, I would have been like, you're fucking insane. Any Dragon Ball fan would have been like, you're insane, you're stupid, that's never gonna happen. And then 10 years later, here we are. I just find that freaking amazing, man. I mean, the total difference from the characters that we grew up with, as far as, well, Goku pretty much stayed the same, and I've stated before that Vegeta has gotten amazing character development throughout the years. But somebody like Frieza, who's obviously, if you stay through all the credits, obviously isn't going to change his ways. He even said himself, like, this is sort of a happy ending, but I'm probably still going to be evil. You're probably gonna have to deal with me at some future point, which is totally fine, totally fine. Just making sure my bathroom door is closed. I thought that was open. Yeah, so anyway, so you have them fighting with each other, taking on Jiren, and actually end up taking him down in a way that could have been the only way they could have defeated him, because Jiren is a beast, alright? He literally was going 1v3 and was actually holding his own. But at that time, everybody was freaking tired. And then the flashing of Frieza in his final form, and then Goku flashing Super Saiyan, it was just amazing. The animation was top notch, the music was top notch, the dialogue, the voice acting, always on point. Both Japanese and the dub also is fantastic, but the dub hasn't gotten to this point yet. Which I'm gonna watch Dragon Ball Super again in the dub version as they release more episodes. But man, do I not have an anime to watch. Star Wars Rebels went off. I guess I can go back to watching One Punch Man, and we also got Boruto. Fooly Cooly is coming out later on this year. I don't think I'm gonna make any videos on that. Although I'm a big fan of Fooly Cooly. I freaking love Fooly Cooly ever since ever since I was a kid when it aired back in like 2000. But yeah, not really any big animes as far as like me trying to film stuff for this. So this is the last one, man. And it's been a roll. It's been nice. I'm so sorry. There's been gaps in me reviewing stuff as far as not just for this series, but anything in general. But we're gonna get back on track, guys. We're gonna get back on track. I'm gonna start making videos again. I'm doing it now. So yeah, I'll definitely try to do my best to try to keep on top of making reviews and stuff. But as far as the ending of Dragon Ball Super goes, yeah, it was pretty predictable what Android 17 was possibly going to do. If he would have made a selfish wish and then it would have turned out like that, well, we already know how it would have happened, but it was obvious that they was going to go this route into wishing back the already erased universes. But I want to bring attention to something that Android 17 said. He said that he wished back, this is from the Super Dragon Balls now, which has no limitations on their wishes. Bring back all the universes that have been erased. Sure, that brings back all the universes that was part of the Tournament of Power. But what about the ones that Xeno erased beforehand? Huh? Huh? Do you think about that? What about the other, what was it, 6 or so universes that Xeno erased? Because I think there was, what, 16 universes total? I'm sure somebody will correct me. I think there was originally 16 universes. Xeno got pissed off and erased some of the other ones due to obviously them probably being too evil and them having like powerful people and stuff like that, blah blah. So yeah, I wonder what this opens up for the next Dragon Ball arc, if we even get another one, or it might be called something else instead of Dragon Ball Super. It might be called something else, because we also got the movie coming out in December, and you know, just like I did Battle of the Gods, and I don't think I did one for Resurrection F. I will review it. God's willing, hopefully I get a chance to review that. And I don't know, I think this opens up possibilities for future arcs. I think there's literally some strings that they can kind of go with this. Even so far as to do something with Universe 6, since that their version of the Saiyans have come back, and they can do something with Dad, Goku, and Vegeta can go to their planet, or maybe for once they can actually try to wish back the Saiyans from Universe 7. I don't know. Anything, like anything they can pull from. Dragon Ball Heroes does some really cool stuff. Of course, all that's non-canon for the most part. It's just the same way as Universe is like its own storyline. There is some interesting stuff there that I think Toriyama can pull from. And since he does have a hand in all of these different licenses, he can definitely pull from these different things and just think of something, bring us some more of his creativity. Even though he can be a little cliche and pretty predictable, Toriyama still has this whole thing of, and I'm not saying that, you know, he writes for the show and everything. Of course, he sets out the script and then they sort of go from there, or the screenplay or whatever. But, and I know the manga is actually written a lot better, and I look forward to seeing how the manga ends for this, but it's most likely going to be the same thing, you know, the same outline. But it'll be interesting to see Toriyama start to pull from his other licenses rather than just keep it pretty standard for the most part. Because I would like to see that. I like to see characters get more powers. Hell, there's even God tier level for Namekians and like Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So that's interesting. Some of this stuff they can bring from into the Dragon Ball franchise and make it canon. You don't gotta bring everything. You don't gotta bring Super Saiyan 4 and all that stuff. You know, you don't even have to bring a variation of it, but you could. Especially with Ultra Instinct showing that, heck, anybody can possibly reach Ultra Instinct level. It just takes some heavy duty training and some God tier power. So it's some interesting stuff there that they can definitely do. Heck, maybe the new Saiyan that's going to be in this movie, maybe he learns some form of Ultra Instinct at some point, because he's supposed to be God tier power. I still don't know who that is. Is that really going to be the original Super Saiyan God? I don't know. We're not here to discuss the movie. Once more information comes out about that, I'll start discussing the movie. But for right now, Dragon Ball Super is the last episode that we got of this particular series, and for right now, it's probably not officially ending, but it's probably just going on hiatus until sometime next year. I think they're going to let the manga go a little bit further and see what happens from there. See what Toriyama wants to do from there. Because he seems like he still has some more ideas that he wants to go down, especially with Frieza being resurrected and everything like that. But well, guys, that's it. Not really much else to talk about. Let's see. How much time did I have on this camera? Went for 9 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything else to say except for this was a really good episode, got me hyped as fuck. Seeing Goku and Frieza work together, never thought I would see that. If you would go back and tell my kid version in the past that this was going to happen, I would have never fucking believed you. But now I do, now I see it, and it's just really amazing. Android 17, the real fucking MVP of the World of Power tournament with one of the most eliminations, is just downright freaking destructive, man. 17 is amazing. Jiren, complete badass. Would love to see him in some future Dragon Ball merchandise franchises. Just doing some more things. Him, Toppo, yeah, Universe 6. get some more with Champa and Beerus. I would just love to see that. So it's nice to see the characters all come back and kind of all be together towards the end. And that last dance between Goku and Vegeta at the end, man, that was nostalgic. Love it. It's just until we meet again, Goku. Until we meet again, literally my favorite hero. My favorite hero. Next to Batman and Sora and Sonic and a few other people. I'm sure Superman is in there somewhere. Yeah, so great. I freaking love the episode. Love the series. Gonna miss it. Gonna watch it again in the English dub. But until then, I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully see you guys in another video. Oh, we do have Far Cry 5 coming out soon, as well as we got a few movies coming out, so I will be back to do more videos as far as movie stuff goes. Down to getting like video game reviews out, but definitely some of the movie stuff we can definitely do. Alright, so take care guys. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for following me for this long and watching these if you kept up or maybe you didn't. That's alright. Thank you for giving it a like if you did. I appreciate it, and hopefully I get to see you guys in another video.